recording is on.
Oh yeah, it's on. Welcome to the IB Ballin Basketball Show with your girl Ash. Today we're gonna be doing the NBA Finals recap, the biggest takeaways we got, and the top news that's about Kyrieirving, about the draft, about a lot of hot topics in the NBA. You heard me? I want to introduce my guests, Vacay and Smooth Blaze. They back in the building with your girl. They back with IBB. So introduce yourself. Vacay, want to go first?
What's happening? It's your boy Vacay. You already know what it is. What we came to do, takes I'm about to give. I'm ready for it. I need all the smoke. My boy gonna bring all the smoke. I need all the smoke. Let's do it.
Yeah, all the smoke. Shout out to Matt Barnes. Smooth Blaze.
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? It is your boy Smooth Blaze back again in the building, man. I'm ready to eat up all these topics, bro. But at the end of the day, it's all love. But we're gonna speak the truth above all things, and ain't gonna be no hurt feelings. That's all I care about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So everybody know by now the Warriors won in 6 games. Curry got the NBA Finals MVP finally, 4 rings. And so, what are some of your takeaways from the NBA Finals? It could be about Celtics, the Warriors. What did you think about it?
I think that the Warriors prove once again that they are a force to be reckoned with and that they are something in that I'm not gonna lie, in my lifetime, I'm glad I'm witnessing because they're strictly pretty much a jump shooting team and they're winning NBA championships. It's like I never seen that before because we so used to big man ball and inside out. It's outside in now, and it's just like man, the way Steph shoot, the way Clay shoot, the way Jordan Poole shoot, the way everybody shoots on that team except for Draymond Green. Uh, it's lights out, and it's just like it's beautiful basketball. Like the last team that I could say that played beautiful basketball, and I really rocked with them was the Spurs. So I just think that Steph has solidified himself as the best point guard. Um, and Warriors just tough to beat. That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah,
Uh,
what you got, Smooth?
I think for me, if you enjoy basketball, you gotta love how the Warriors play. It's not even though they got Steph, they got Clay, they got Poole, but it's just free flowing. So if you appreciate the game of basketball and how it should be played, man, it's beautiful. Even though they shoot so many threes, however, when they off, they go to the hole. So it's like strength in numbers is really what they stand for. And I think that when I looked at the both two teams, Celtics was more of let me get this ISO game going no matter what and shooting threes all day versus rotating the ball because we saw the series before that they moved the ball a lot. But in this series, it was more like stagnant. And I can tell that they were showing their youth after the certain games when they started getting crunch time. And I looked at it as honestly, they should have got lost in five, in my opinion, if they would have won at home. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I look at the Warriors as a team that's going to go back next year. I don't have no question about that because at the end of the day, that they got a 7 footer that ain't even touched the floor yet.
What?
And that dude right there, when he was playing, you're not getting nothing in the paint. So I'm nervous for whoever gonna want this smoke with them. John Moran already been throwing jabs. I done heard some stuff already. But
Yeah, I saw that.
loving it. But the Warriors, all I got to say is they going back again, and they may win it again. I ain't gonna front. They bought their life. Real talk.
Okay, why are they gonna win it again? It's one reason why they're gonna win it again. It's one reason why they're gonna win that motherfucker again.
Interesting. What's
It's
that reason?
it's the catalyst. He the catalyst.
Facts, facts. I mean, it's beautiful, man. I can't wait the next year, man. I can't, boy. Woo, it's gonna be.
Bro, see, I'm different. Like I'm not trying to sway, but I'm a little different when it comes to this top 10. I think he solidified himself as top 10 now. Steph Curry, that is. It's like I moved him past Larry Legend.
Hmm,
Hmm.
He's now ahead of Larry Bird to me. He's ahead of Wilt Chamberlain to me. I was at a controversial edge about LeBron and Larry Bird because I'm a big Larry Bird fan and I'd take Larry Bird over LeBron. I would. It's not far fetched. 25, 10, and 6 for a career. It's not far fetched. So, but LeBron he did too much for the game, so he got to be top 10. But Steph Curry is definitely top 10 now, man. Like
hmm.
that's tough. That's tough. That's four of them things. Two MVPs, one Finals MVP, greatest 3-point shooter ever, changed the game forever, leader of the team. That's tough.
He put the team on his back.
Hmm.
Like that's tough to beat. Like
And he only 6'3". Come on, man. That's tough.
And he's not the strongest or the fastest.
Nope.
His handle is underrated too.
Oh yeah, his handle is sick. His
yeah,
handle
he
good.
outside of Kyrieirving, that's the best handle in the league.
Facts.
Not him. I'm not gonna hold you. Him, Kyrie Irving, Steph Curry, and Trey Young probably got the best handles in the league.
I need to
You
watch
know,
some tape on Trey Young a little bit more to watch because
Trey.
I haven't been. I've been sleeping on that. I've been sleeping. Well, he nice though. I've been sleeping on that. I got to get
Hey,
him, man.
hey,
Hmm.
that's the real taps. You hear me? The real tappies. No, but I can't. I just look at it like that, man. Like when you the leader of a team and you going like that, like how can you not? How can you not put him up there?
Yeah.
And you ask me, he's past KD. Like, come on.
Well, yeah, yeah, for
Most
sure.
definitely. No question about that. Like I
Stephen
love
A.
KD.
Smith say no. Stephen A. Smith say no. Like
What? He
as
did?
as an individual talent, like I hear him, but like bro, I ain't gonna lie. Even individually, I don't know.
They close individual man. They
I
they
don't
both
know.
nice.
Like
They, they both nice, but as far as accomplishments, you got to give it to Steph. Like he has way more confidence, and see now the debate is really did the Warriors really need KD or did KD need the Warriors? Because they won twice without you, so it's kind of even. And they revamped their roster to win. And honestly, this is not even gonna be the best version of them. Just keeping it real.
you say it's even. I don't even think it's that. We we won without you. We won
Right.
with you. Bye. We won again without you. Ain't no even. Ain't no even. We can do this with or without you. Like, what you want to do?
Big facts.
KD is looking real salty right now. He looking real salty, sitting at home on the couch. Man,
That's it's just crazy because it's like even when he was on there, don't get me wrong, KD that dude, like bro, people under like Steph average more points than dude.
Yep.
Like
Mhm.
they're on the same team. Come on
Right.
now. But
Right.
like people like I guess they say, but who won the finals MVP? I get it, but y'all act like Steph didn't average 31 of them. Come on now.
It
He
really
could have
was.
got it.
It was like a point difference. It was not even that major difference between the two as far as scoring. Like it was almost literally the same. It could have went either way. Real
And
talk.
and in my opinion, it looked that's crazy because KD's 7 feet. He's supposed to be scoring with ease.
Facts.
Like it's hard for Steph, but that's Steph giving you dang near 15, 18 points off threes alone.
And if you see what Curry did to the Celtics, the best defense against the defense player of the year, Marcus Smart, and look what KD did. He got swept by him and didn't even, show up. So that's a bad look right there.
I ain't even want to put that out there, but
Dang, you going low on the brother. Dang,
hey, but
take it
hey, but
lower.
that's all facts.
Facts though.
And it's crazy because he basically did it by himself. Outside of Andrew Wiggins, we're not gonna do that. Andrew Wiggins
Hey,
showed up.
Wiggins, man, I salute man.
He showed up.
When I say he locked up Tatum,
Yeah.
woo, woo.
But Wiggins not Kyrie Irving.
Right.
KD and Kyrie, and they swept you, bro. And Curry averaging 35 by himself.
Facts. And on
I
the
don't
court,
know.
Kyrie was
And
kind of
and
quiet too.
Clay playing Clay was shaky. He did
Everybody was
just enough.
inconsistent. Draymond was inconsistent.
Oh God, he was
Hey,
terrible.
Draymond was just bad. I ain't gonna lie.
How you get fouled? How you get kicked out the game 3 times?
Yeah,
Like,
he
come
was
on, man.
bad. But
But that last game, whoa, he
hey,
put the clamps on.
hey, that energy is needed. That energy is
Thanks.
needed. No cap. Like I
Yes,
respect
sir.
him and salute him for what he do. That energy is needed. But boy,
Right, right,
thunk it up. That's
man.
crazy because James Wiseman didn't play a second. Kaminga didn't play a second.
Nope.
Somebody else didn't play.
But I
They
think one of
didn't even really have a bench.
nah, not really.
And
Iggy played it.
Iggy could play, but they didn't want to play Iggy.
Nope.
Iggy was good. Like y'all did this without 3, 4 people like that could have contributed.
Right.
Like that, bro. That's crazy to me. Like, dude is 6'3", getting doing this, bro. He's really doing this.
Boy, he made Smart look stupid. Ooh, he was giving that boy that work. All that flopping. I said, look, that flopping is gonna wear out eventually. I got tired. I'm like, bro, just play defense, man. I mean, it was getting old to me, though. Like even the rest was like, ain't gonna worry about it. Cause it was just too much, man. Like if you flop a little bit, cool. Then they'll start flopping. They gave it to him because he don't flop like that. You know what I'm saying? So Smart, he was playing real dumb, very dumb. So at the end of the day, they need, like I said from the beginning, they need a solid point guard to keep
For
that
sure.
from going, to slow it down. To man, they were just doing too much, man. But I ain't gonna lie to you. At the beginning of the game 6, when they had made that quick run, I said, "Oh crap!" Hey, I had to sit back and say, "Man, this might go 7." But lo and behold, they start messing up.
Turnovers. They had too many turnovers. Jason Tatum, he actually had like 100 in the whole series. Man, it was crazy. No, in the whole playoffs, I mean.
Yeah,
So why did he look like that?
I don't know, man. It's like I feel like his mind wasn't right for some odd reason. He didn't look like himself at all. Like it's like he was forcing everything, just trying to get fouled. I didn't understand what he was doing.
He
Like
couldn't finish at the rim, like at all.
it was embarrassing. I was
He got
embarrassed.
to work on that finishing. Because you're 16, you got to be able to finish. You can't just rely on that jump shot.
And he kept doing that same Euro step every time. I'm like, bro, you got to get some more weapons in your weapon. Come on, man. You gotta get some more moves, bro. Like,
So,
come on, man.
bro, hold on. See now my analytical hat is on now. If Andrew Wiggins can do this to you,
Hmm.
If I can, was Giannis playing Jason Tatum a lot?
I can't
Hmm.
really recall. I'm trying to think.
Because if Giannis was playing Jason Tatum, the Celtics don't win that series.
Oh, actually, he wasn't. He was kind of going. He was just flowing. He actually was trying to, get breaks because he was tired. Like you could see, Giannis was exhausted, bro. Like without Middleton, dog, it was hard for him because he was getting the numbers, but he literally only getting a minute rest, so he ain't had no energy to hold him. That was done.
Yeah,
But
he
they had
he always
Middleton.
be
Oh,
looking tired.
yeah, he was exhausted.
Reason why I'm saying that, and because like I agree, Giannis was tired and would have been tired if he would have did that. Athleticism,
Hmm.
Andrew Wiggins is probably like 2 inches shorter than Jason Tatum, but he can jump way higher than dude. So I'm seeing outstretched hands. I'm seeing like when Jason Tatum trying to go left, right. I'm looking. I'm like, you know what?
Hmm.
You
Hmm.
don't do that if Middleton, because Middleton pretty long.
Exactly.
Middleton is long, bro. He like what, six
So
eight, 6'9"?
Yeah, he's
That
six
dude
eight.
long. You can't, man. That dude, he rise up. You got to get up with him for real. He boss for real, for real. But if they
I,
had him, I say this: Celtics would have not won. I promise you that. I promise you that.
I believe it. I believe
For
it. We was missing that half court score,
real.
and we got a lot of short guys too. Like Jason Tatum was scoring easy on, Pat
so
Connaughton
easy.
and George Hill. We needed some more size on the perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't now, even though I'm not a super fan of his anymore. I wouldn't mind Paul George on the Bucks.
George Paul.
I wouldn't mind it.
Hmm.
PG-13.
Just
Playoff
just
D. Hmm.
just on some, because Andrew Wiggins, if people smart, that's how you keep Jason Tatum in check. Ain't no check for Jaylen Brown though.
Hey, he checked himself because he ain't got no good handles.
I don't what you wasn't seeing that boy come up. Come here.
Oh, don't get me wrong, he was doing that, but every time he went
What?
to the lane, they were ripping that ball right at that man's hand, left
I
and right.
mean,
I'm just keeping it real.
yeah, that's what happen when you go into a congested lane. But that Jaylen Brown is that. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, he the truth.
He's
Don't get me wrong. I
that.
honestly, I was looking more amazed at Jaylen Brown versus Tatum. Like I'm looking like this dude right here. He really that dude versus no disrespect to Tatum, but that dude right there, he different. He want it. He really
Yeah,
want that smoke.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like NBA players they got to be built different too, because Jaylen Brown was there what, a year before Jason Tatum, and
Hmm.
all you got to hear in your ear like, this is his team, this is his
Right,
woo 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 woo.
right.
Like you gotta be tough, because it's like, I'm like, bro, y'all see how I'm playing? I'm an all star too. Like, so you got to keep egos in check. Like, I can see that, but Jaylen Brown, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, he got a case. Like, if
Yes,
he
he does.
want to, like, hey man, I am a vet. I was here before you, buddy.
Hmm.
Yeah, man. I think Jaylen Brown, maybe his mentality is better, but I think the media shifts to Jason Tatum as the star, when really it should be 1A, 1B to me.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. And one of the major reasons why they go to Jason Tatum is because Kobe went and dealt with him and tried to put his little spin on him, say he gonna be the next Boot Woo, whatever. But at the end of the day, like I feel like Jason Tatum is still missing something. I don't know if it's the mentality perspective. He got the game, he got the shot, he got the moves. It's just something that's missing. Jaylen Brown is like a bull with his head. Like he just a bulldog. He gonna go get it no matter what it is. He don't care what the score is. He going to put in work. I like dealing with him versus Jason Tatum because honestly, when we talk about defense, Brown can lock a person up for real, for real.
Yeah, he's the
Tatum,
perfect.
yeah, Tatum can do it, but it's like he's not that. He can do it, but it's not a consistent thing for me. Because I was watching how Jason Tatum was playing. I'm like, yeah, he can lock up, but a lot of times he take breaks. And he literally allowed Jaylen Brown to put in work off dunk. Then he wants to come in. But I'm like, bro, it's you ain't got no rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
both of the wings got to work on their handles though. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, they always getting ripped. Like if it's like a couple of dribbles, fine, but if they over dribble, yeah, I saw a lot of turnovers from them. And Marcus Smart, he's not a true point guard.
Mm-mm.
Neither is Derek White. They're more combo guards. So yeah, I think they need a pure, a pure point, Alonzo type.
Bring Rondo back.
Bro, I've been
Oh,
saying that. I said he would have been perfect for the series, man. Perfect. He would have calmed them down real quick. Y'all doing too much. And it
He
cussed them
probably,
out
I ain't
too.
gonna hold. He probably wouldn't even want to go back to the Celtics because I think he fell away from them trading him and stuff.
Yeah. They ain't want to pay him no money.
Mm. I think I ain't gonna lie. Jason Tatum, what he needs to add, I think he just needs to add a mid range. Like if it's not a three with him, a sidestep three, or like into a layup or something like that. It's like nah, man, go get a bucket. Like if you struggling from three because you shooting a lot of them, or you can't finish at the rim, step inside the 3 point line a little bit, knock some free throw line jumpers down, get
Right.
some rhythm.
Right.
like Kawhi Leonard, DeMar DeRozan do. They live in the
You
middle.
know the good small forwards.
Wait. You spot on with that. I love the Rosen game, boy. Woo! I love it. Mid range is still alive. Please take them shots. They wide open. They not guarding for that.
So
True that.
ooh, that's interesting.
You done got an idea, huh?
So if that's DeMar DeRozan instead of Jason Tatum, do the Celtics win?
Whoa. Yeah.
That's something to think about though. Like, cause he could lock you up too.
You
On
know what I'm saying? And that's cash. I ain't gonna hold you. That's cash.
man, look,
He
that's up
not
to the
finna
court.
force them threes. I'm finna all these 2 point shots. All of them.
But he will make threes. He
Yeah.
will. If he needs to. Yes, he will. But he going to that rim, he going to the mid range, and he knocking down free throws. No question about that. Cause Jaylen Brown went up there and clanked two of them like, what you doing? So
The
I'm not gonna.
question is, still no one can stop Curry, but also I don't think Andrew Wiggins would lock up DeRozan because DeRozan, he's more of a vet. He's been there,
Very
done
crafty.
he's very smart when he plays. He's
pump fake.
very smart. Yeah, DeRozan is a fool. I wish he would have came to my Lakers, dog. Oh my god. I'm still mad about that, man. Woo.
That was a possibility. That was a possibility.
We could have got him and Lowry.
I know
Yeah.
for I know for a fact the Warriors don't win if that's Kawhi over here in the
No
Celtics.
sir. No sir.
Oh no 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 no.
They not winning that.
Mm-mm.
Reason being, we seen what happened in Toronto. We seen. But
Kawhi would have been all over Curry.
then again, the Warriors weren't healthy
Yeah,
in
that is true.
2019.
That was I call that fluke rain because KD went down, then Clay went down. I'm looking like man, but what if they got was healthy?
Mm, I don't know, y'all.
It would have been a three-peat.
Definitely would have been a 3P.
Big
Cause you
fact.
saw how KD had came back. It was looking swish, 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 and then once he made a move,
It was over with.
that's when he hurt his calf. Oh man.
Hey, you saw their eyes got big when he hit them shots. He said some. They said some.
Bro, he scored 11 points quick. Like that 11 points and then him going down, that 11 points helped them win the game.
Facts.
People don't understand. Like I respect him so much because that 11 points helped a lot.
It did. It really did, man. I'm telling you, this
So
impact is different.
that's why if I'm in the NBA, like bro, if it's next man up, bro, somebody gotta produce. Like if you what was that Middleton? What Middleton giving you what like 23, 24?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Easily.
if somebody not gonna give you that, all right, two people can give you 11 and 11. Like somebody come on, or three, four people give you six. Like make up for that production.
Tell me.
So you said that you believe Curry is in the top 10.
Yep.
So Iggy was like he the best point guard of all time now. Obviously he's biased because he's a teammate. You say he's in the top 10. So where does he rank in the point guard, range? You got
Oh,
Magic, you got Stockton, you got
he number
Isaiah
two.
Thomas.
He number two.
He number 2 behind Magic.
Magic. Definitely number two.
Do we need to win one more to get ahead of him?
Hmm. Ooh, magic is magic though. Like,
Uh,
ah,
he if he get one more, he's gonna tie Magic. Like Magic, bro, his game was so cold.
bro,
6'9". He
bro.
made every pass exciting.
You know it's real when
And that's
he
why.
played the center role
Facts.
and wing.
Facts.
That's
That's
different.
why I'm not overly excited about a LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see it because I didn't grow up watching it, but I watched it on clips. Like, I'm like, okay, so we've had him before. We had Scotty. We've had him before. He's really good though. He's really good. But yeah, he's definitely the second greatest point guard. Isaiah Thomas would be the third.
What you think, Smooth? You got Oscar Robertson too, Jerry West. You got Steve Nash, Chris Paul. Where do you rank Curry?
Number two, Magic, him, Stockton. What was the other two name? Oscar Roberts. I put him up there too. Jerry West. As many
Steve
lost.
Nash,
Oh, Steve.
Chris Paul.
Ooh.
Man, if
Oh.
we gonna do that, like I'm gonna let you finish,
You
Kanye
gonna let me
West. I'm gonna
finish?
let you finish, but we gonna come back to that. Go ahead, talk.
Oh my God. The logo. You can't. He done took so many hot L's, man. Like, golly.
Eight of them.
Facts. Like, I mean, it's but Chris Paul ain't won one. Stockton, man, it's hard though, cause Stockton is the most assists ever. I got to put him number three. Oscar Robertson four, and I guess Chris Paul. I don't know, man. It's tough. I love all of them, man. I do, but it's don't.
Man.
I love. Go ahead, brother. I know you gonna say so.
Listen, man.
It's tough, man.
Magic Johnson number one.
Of
Steph
course.
Curry number two.
Yep.
Isaiah Thomas number three. Skipper John Stockton. I got two of them rings, man.
I forgot about
Stockton ain't
John.
got none of them, man. I ain't
Oh
trying
yeah,
to hear none of it. I ain't
And
trying
he
to hear
had
none
Karl
of it.
Malone.
Like,
yeah. He did have Carl Malone, but he wasn't getting that. Michael was gonna make him.
you know what I'm
Nah, man, let's
saying?
hold it. No, he ain't getting no ring.
Not number four. Number four. Tony Parker. What did you talking about? Like, what did you
Man,
Oh,
I
I
talking about?
forgot
forgot
about
about
him.
him.
What are you talking
He got
about?
five
Like,
of them.
like he don't got the same amount as Steph Curry do.
Dang, I
Like
forgot
he don't.
about that.
And
Man,
he won a Finals MVP with Tim Duncan on the
You know what I'm
team.
saying? Like, come on now.
I
Like,
forgot
and
about
then
my
we
boy
then,
Tim.
then we
Uh,
go John Stockton. Then I give John Stockton his respect. You know what I mean? Top five, top five, top five. Chris Paul, no.
why you gotta do
No.
him like that, though?
No, bro. Like Chris Paul are great, but nah, bro. Nah. I damn near Darren Williams, like,
Dang.
come on now. Like, I remembered when he get torched. You know what I'm saying? Like I watched these games. Tony Parker, like they used to Derrick Rose, like come
Yeah,
on now.
Oh, Derek.
in his prime, yes, sir.
But
He
but
well, he was
we
true.
can't really put him up there because it was it's like a Tupac and Biggie thing. It was so short lived.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Tupac, Biggie, one of the greatest, but like I can't. Nah, man, nah. And then we going. Gary Payton got to be top 10.
He got a ring, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm,
Right.
yeah, you got to add him in there. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah.
GP definitely got to be top 10.
Y'all ain't gonna put Derek Fisher in there.
Oh, wow. He do
Game
got a
wise,
lot of rings.
game wise, no. But
Accomplishments,
accolades, hell of a team player, knock down a shot when you need him to. He got
facts, facts.
top 10. Yeah, yeah.
Let me think.
I'm
I
trying to.
haven't seen Bob Cousy or Pete Maravich play, but um,
Bob. I seen clips. Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy is I said this like 3 4 years ago. Bob Cousy is Steph Curry is Bob Cousy now.
Mm, wow.
The way he dribbles, the way he maneuver, like if you watch Bob Cousy play, you'd be like, okay, I see the resemblance.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
okay, okay. You be studying those clips, I see. You know.
Oh yeah, you know that. You know that. And Jason Williams is like a Pete Maravich type of dude.
What are your thoughts on Steve Steve Kerr? You know, as a player, he won so many chips, like 5 of them. Coaching, he won 4. What do you think about his coaching?
In all honesty, Steve Kerr just along for the ride.
Oh,
Like,
dang.
like in all honesty, like you can hear it when he speak, like how he talks about them, how he talk, like Steph Curry team, like talk to him, like he knows, and then you play with Michael Jordan, you play with Tim. You're along for the. Don't get me wrong, as a player, you hit a couple big shots, but people need to stop. Like Steve Kerr averaged 6 points, six, bro, six.
Oh, wow.
So
Dang.
it's like he hit big shots when they needed him to, but he's literally been along for the rise, and that's great. That's great, you know. And as a coach, like you had to teach the free flowing movement. I feel like he's the best coach out of the Phil Jackson prodigy tree.
Mm,
Even and you got Phil Jackson and you got Coach Popovich mentoring you. What?
mm. Preach, preach.
So I do believe he put him up on game and showed him like, yeah, like this is how you do this, but you can't. What you gonna do with Clay and bro? You just let them do them.
That's
Like
facts. That's facts.
when you see, and I know, I think when I think it was his first year. Remember when he did that to Chris Paul? He boom boom tap, brought it back and went to the 3 point line and just shot it, just shot it up. And Steve Kerr, you see him on the song like, oh, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I remember
So,
that.
so it's like after I think after that moment, he was like, here, whatever, do you? I don't care, whatever. Green light, green fluorescent. That mug is lit. So it's just like, you know what? All right, whatever.
Uh, Steve Kerr. I'm glad we ain't talking about Steve Nash, but Steve Kerr. But let me get back on him. I think I think that's kind of true as far as on long for the ride. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you, because man, you've been around greatness all your time, so that's why he does speak like it's an honor and a privilege to have Steph. And he's probably said that same stuff about Jordan, but at the end of the day, I think it shows the impressiveness of Greg Popovich. for both of the coaches, not only on the Warriors side, but for the Celtics, I'm impressed. Like the products of that, what he came through, man, you can't knock him for that. But I give him about maybe 20% of credit for them wins because they really just free flowing. And I give all the credit, if you want to be honest, to Mark Jackson. He laid the foundation. I give him that because he saw all this before people even knew about them boys. So at the end of the day, like I got to give it to him first. He couldn't get him over the hump. However, you got to give that man credit, even though he be extra. We know he got his issues, but at the end
He
of the
got issues. He got issues. I still remember what he said about Aisha Curry.
mm, right. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. But I completely agree with that because Steph is just a generational talent. That's something that you don't get every year. And sometimes it's just like, bro, it's just ain't nothing you can do. It is what it is. Just keep it flowing. Just keep it flowing. Don't turn over so much, but keep it flowing. That's all you can do at the end of the day. But I wish I was coach riding on that bandwagon for them.
What?
I ain't never gonna lose no job.
Because wait. Who else got a taste of that? Didn't wasn't that Luke Walton who
Yep.
took them to
Yep.
the 73 wins?
Yep.
That was Luke Walton, right?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So he got a taste too. So it ain't just Steve Kerr. So,
Mike
you know
Brown.
what I mean? It ain't just Steve. It's the players. Yeah. It's the players.
Because Mike Brown got a coaching spot when once Kerr got that COVID, the whole team went from sugar to overnight. I was like, what the heck is they doing? And so at the end of the day, man, look, I gotta give it to the players more than him. But his calmness and guidance that he got from Popovich does help by keeping them, even keeled. I say that's the only thing he gave him is that mindset of just being even keeled. That's it.
I got to say this before we move on. Man, if you don't, we gotta stop doing this with Mark Jackson, man. Like that was like 80 some years ago,
No,
dog.
87 years. It was a long time ago. I ain't gonna
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna hold you because I was under the same thing. Like, man, this Mark Jackson got cheated. But I'm like, after he won the first one, I'm like, all right, whatever. The second one, all right, cool. Third one, this one, I'm like, this ain't no Mark Jackson, man. That ship is long sailed. That ship long gone. I ain't gonna hold you.
man, look.
I agree with you guys. Every coach needs to have great players. Curry, second, greatest point guard of all time. You had KD, you had a great bench, Iggy, Livingston, you got Draymond, Clay, you know. But I do credit a little bit of Kerr for, having them be a two-way team. Obviously their offense gets talked a lot about, but defense is, why they really are winning.
That's
You
true.
know?
I forgot about that aspect of it.
Yeah,
Mm.
and see, this is why I
Mm-hmm.
rock with you because you keep us on our toes.
Mm-hmm.
People underestimate the defense aspect of the Warriors. Like they weren't. I'm not gonna hold you. I didn't know this until the announcer said it. They were number one in defense. Like they were the number one defensive team. Like
Facts.
we talked about Boston, like because we can see it.
Right.
You don't necessarily. It doesn't look like that with the Golden State Warriors. It doesn't.
Right.
Like, but since 20 since I'm not gonna hold you, since they've been starting winning championships, they were always a good defensive team. All
And
those times I thought LeBron were gonna beat them because I gave him the benefit of the doubt because you're LeBron James. I thought you were gonna beat them, not knowing you can match them offensively, but defensive, you was 22nd, they was top five.
facts. Facts.
So and it looked like that. Like you wondering why okay, you can score, but they locking that up.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't stop us though. You can't stop us, but we can stop you.
Big facts. And what's so crazy about it though, one thing I noticed is Boston good on individual defense. I ain't gonna front when they switch, they good. But I'm looking at the Warriors. I'm like, no, when they switching, they still holding up. And but I was just shocked by the fact that I saw Wiggins lock up so many guys. Like it didn't matter who he was holding, he was gonna lock you up. Like
Steph was
you
playing
on that.
defense.
And I'm glad you brought that up. Man, I saw your post too. When you made that post, I said, you know what? I ain't gonna lie, Steph is playing pretty good on defense.
On the
You gotta give
real.
him his credit. He's not a great defender, but you saw little feet just chopping up. I'm like, hey, let's get it.
I
You know what I'm
seen quick
saying?
hands. I
Yeah.
seen give me them cookies.
But I mean, look, even though Klay Thompson wasn't defending like he used to, but he still was staying with him. He still was going. He said, "No, I don't care. I'm about to stay with you and get in here." But man, overall as a team, they played great, even though they were undersized.
That's
Killing
what's
me.
killing me.
Like I was nervous for them. Like I'm like, why y'all keep putting this little dude in here? But at the same time, it was working, and I'm looking like, I bet. But now they ain't gonna be undersized when they come back. Look, hey, shout out to Looney. Looney was in that tired as I don't know what, still getting rebounds, block shot handling business. I gotta salute him on that. Like, but they was just so small compared to him. I'm like, what that dude named Williams, not Grant, the other one.
Robert Williams.
Yeah. Hey, I wish he was on the Warriors, bro. Ooh, that boy,
That would
that
be
boy a
crazy.
lockdown defender for real, for real. I
Yeah,
had to salute him. Every time they got to the ring, he was swatting that stuff. I'm like, dang,
he got a
And he was
motor.
man, he the truth. He is the truth, man. They
and he,
better put that man.
and he had an injured knee.
It didn't look like it after a while.
Man, I ain't gonna the Warriors, they outrun pretty much everybody. Like that's their thing. Like we gonna outrun you.
Hmm.
Whether it's transition or coming off of screens, we're gonna outrun. You're gonna get tired. We not, but you are.
Yeah, Draymond did say like they probably ran out of gas and they was like, "Yo, run, 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 run."
Mhm.
You know, and when you was talking about smooth blades, when you was talking about their undersized, they actually was like out rebounding them offensively. They was getting offensive rebounds. And I'm like, y'all undersized. Boston, you got all this length and size. I'm like, why are you getting out rebounded? Especially offensive rebounds.
And that was
That
multiple.
hurt him too.
That was multiple games of getting out rebounded. I'm looking like, what is going on? Like this shouldn't be what it's supposed to be, but they wanted it more. Period. When you want it and you can see that ring right there, that's why the third quarter, boy, he was eating. He said, "Man, look, this is mine. I don't care what you say. This third quarter, this is mine." But I had that feeling in that game six. I'm like, bro, they not going home. They gonna take y'all out. This is personal. Y'all been disrespecting them in this arena. They gonna make sure you feel this for real. But I enjoyed that, man. That was good series though. But I think that Boston needed this L to really retool them mentally. Cause at the end of the day, like y'all got to make some adjustment with y'all roster and y'all bench, like ASAP. Because at the end of the day, y'all really lucky to get through the Bucks. I'm gonna be 100. Cause if the Bucks was healthy, y'all not making
Yeah, true that. Did it did. We
it.
gonna be back. We gonna be back. Watch. We gonna be in the finals. As
I
long as
will.
our
s-
bench
I,
is
I
healthy.
will say this: it's not a fluke that they was there because they had to be. They had to be the tough Milwaukee team. Still, they took them to seven, and they had to go seven against Miami. So
Yeah.
Facts,
They
facts.
probably they probably got tired. That's
that
it.
that that experience, they're gonna be scary next year.
And
Hmm,
all young. They're all young.
I'm
right.
not gonna live. They might be number one team next year in the East.
I could see it.
Now that I'm looking at it the way I'm looking at it, like that's tough. You so on paper, the KD and Kyrie Nets were supposed to be tough on paper.
Right.
So we're gonna give them that, but you have to go through the Nets, the Bucks, and the Heat. That's a gauntlet
That road is foolish. That's a hard road, bro.
on
And popping
real.
off with KD
On
and
a real.
Kyrie. I gotta give them their respect on that though. They fought. They some fighters, man. I gotta give it to them, man. Even though
And
you gotta fight the refs too, but that's another
yeah,
story for another day.
and
And May
it's
Doka,
crazy. Mhm.
he definitely did his thing. May Doka, he definitely did his thing. And they was terrible in the first half season, but the second half they got it rolling. So I think they're definitely gonna be top 4 seed. Jason Tatum gonna be in the MVP combo.
Hmm.
So next, what you think this does for like Kyrie's legacy or Kevin Durant's legacy? What do you think they're thinking about? Because everybody teasing them like, "Hey, the Celtics made it without you, Kyrie. You left, Katie. You left the Warriors. Think about where you would have been."
Hmm.
I
What
don't
what
think
you
it.
think they thinking?
I don't think it does, man. Because that was 3 years ago. Like, people gotta get over that. Like they just now winning, so I don't really think nothing of it. Because especially with Kyrie, like with Boston, I always said Kyrie was the best player on that team, and like those Celtics weren't ready yet. Like Kyrie needs somebody that can compete with him now. Like he needed LeBron. Like as much as LeBron needed, he needed LeBron. He need a KD. He needs somebody on his level to play
Hmm.
with him. He can't play with people say, well, why you didn't take him to the playoffs before? Deion Waiters not on his level. Tristan Thompson wasn't on his level. Like when you have a player that great, you need somebody else that great with him to run. So I don't really think nothing of that because that was years ago. And like I said, Kyrie, if he was on the, I'm not gonna. Matter of fact, if Kyrie wouldn't have got injured and played that series,
Hmm.
the Celtics would be champions now. Like
Big facts. Big facts. They was on their way though, for real, for real.
what?
No bull.
Kyrie, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Rozier against Curry them then. I'm going with the Celtics. I don't care.
That'd have been foolish. And I think just to piggyback off Vacay, I think he get a bad rep for like he getting drafted to Cleveland and y'all putting all this pressure on Kyrie. Like, dog, like he had no body.
Nobody.
Like, y'all up there talking about, well, he wasn't nothing but out the bottom. Like, hold on. Let this man grow into something. He was out here balling still, but at the end of the day, bro, what you expect from a 6'2" point guard, man? He has to grow into his game. Like he's not 6'8", 6'9", 250, a locomotive. He not that. So it takes time for point guards. We know this. It takes years for them to get used to the game so they can get used to the energy of it, the speed, the pace, how to slow the tempo down. Like, come on, man, you can't do that. So when I look at the idea of saying that, oh, it's KD sorry for this, I'm looking like, man, look, KD got his 2 rings, he cool. My boy Kyrie got his one, he good. They want to prove to themselves that we can do this together and win. I think that's what it's more about at this point. Because at the end of the day, you know that it is what it is when it comes to that. I know KD still got love for the Warriors. He do. It's just he didn't get that type of love and appreciation that he thought he was gonna get, like Steph. But let's just keep it G. Steph is grounded at this team. You're not gonna get that same love, even though your impact was major. You're not gonna get that same love because at the end of the day, it is what it is, man. Like I don't think it's that deep, but they gonna make the storyline like that. But overall, my thing with Kyrie, he was only with the Celtics 1 year.
He was
No,
with
two,
them.
no,
He
2 years.
was with them.
1 year he was hurt, but he played the other year. So I
He
mean,
he played the first year.
yeah.
Second year they got put out in the playoffs by the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Third year I think he didn't play much.
Mm-mm.
Or that might have been just 2 years.
I think it's two. I might be wrong, but I think it was just two because I only remember two because after that he left.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Celtics fans probably mad because he said he was gonna stay, but he didn't.
He said, "I'll stay if you will have me." That was the funniest thing ever. I thought he was gonna stay because I was looking like, bro, if you stay there, man, you got some killers on your team. Like you, Kyrie, Jaylen Brown. I mean, Tatum, I mean, they cold. That'd have been a cold trio right there. I ain't gonna lie to you. But, you know, he knew that. I guess he started feeling like, man, this ain't my team. I mean, Jason Tatum is a he got drafted there, even though he wanted to go to the Lakers, but he got drafted to the Celtics. So at the end of the day, it is what it is.
So the latest news is that, the contract talks between the Nets and Kyrie, they've, been halted, stalled. So, and now the Lakers and the Knicks are coming into, the rumors. What you think's gonna happen with Kyrie, man? Is he gonna stay with the Nets? Go to somewhere else? Where's the best fit for him?
Hmm.
I
Best.
mean,
Hmm.
I would. He won with LeBron, so I would say that's the best fit. But I don't know at this point. I don't really know no more. Come to Milwaukee. I don't care.
Who you would get rid
I
of?
mean, come to Milwaukee.
We ain't got enough money, but if you take a discount, maybe I don't.
I ain't taking no discount. Kyrie gonna get above all things.
I ain't gonna lie. Get rid of Middleton. I don't care.
Oh dang, that's cold.
Hey, dog.
Get
We
rid of
need
dude.
we need a
Get rid of
6-8
dude.
ring,
Oh my god, he said that quick though. Like, dang.
Get rid of dude.
Come on, now.
Oh man,
That's
man.
my boy, dog. Like that's my boy.
I know, I
You
know.
would go crazy if that happened. If you went to, the Bucks, you would go crazy, vacate.
What? Hey, I already got the black green 10 Kyrieirvings. I'm just waiting on the jersey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just waiting on it.
Man, I don't know about fit when it comes to him because you got to deal with a lot with that dude from a mindset perspective, man. It's tough. Talent wise, ain't nothing to talk about. But fit wise, now we can get rid of Westbrook and bring him in and substitute that. I'll be okay with that. Having him, AD, and LeBron, that's different. If them boys can stay healthy, I know that's a big old if. But if they can stay healthy, all three of them together, then put some good pieces around them, man, look, that's a hell of a trio. That's all I got to say. I can see that. Knicks, I don't trust the Knicks for nothing in the world. I'm sorry. They
Yeah,
just
I don't trust him.
the Knicks
Bing
are the
bong.
Knicks. The Knicks is just the Knicks. I mean, it is what it is. He go there, he'll be a star, but you ain't going nowhere. They
I mean,
nah, nah.
he'd probably look nice with RJ Barrett.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
Like, RJ Barrett got game.
I love his
And,
game.
and, and if Zion come, that'll probably be a nice look.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think really he trying to bluff the team. He wants them to say, "All right, try to move me then," because he know that they when it came to this vaccine stuff, they bended on it. So they say, "Yeah, you'll bend on this too." That might be his reverse psychology on it. He probably may not want to leave. He just want to make sure they give him his money. Period. I
Yeah,
don't
he is near the area he grew up with, so I don't think he want to leave. Yeah, I don't think he want to leave KD either,
because KD ain't gonna stay if he leave. I don't think that's just my opinion.
for
I think
sure.
I think KD saying, you know what, it's been real, but I'm gone.
Well, there was a trade that happened. Dallas Mavericks traded for Christian Wood. Do you think that makes him better or kind of still the same?
that's crazy because I was just thinking, like, KD should go to the Mavericks. I was just thinking that in my head.
With Luca
KD and
Magic,
KD and Luka Doncic could go nuts.
bro, that could work
That could work.
on a low. I never
That could
thought about
work.
it like that.
But
That
Christian Wood,
I seen it with the Rock. I ain't been watching the Rockets like that because they garbage. But I watched some of his highlights. The dude can play. Ain't gonna
yeah,
front defensively. He get up for alley oops. He defend. He can run the floors. Like honestly, that's not a bad pickup. I
yeah,
gotta get.
the Bucks had him.
Mm-hmm. Long time ago. Did they draft him?
I think they
I think
drafted
they
him.
drafted him. Yeah, when he was real young. And I think he was with the Knicks at one point too. I think maybe a year or two.
Christian Wood, I wish the Bucks would have kept him. I think he signed with him. I think he actually went undrafted and
Okay.
eventually went to the Bucks, but we got rid of him. But I think it's a good pickup, a good big man, especially for what they gave up. They didn't really give up much. Some third stringers, late
Yeah.
first rounder. So I
Yeah.
think they just trying to get Luca help. But what he really needs is someone like on his level, like you said, vacate Katie. But I think it's gonna be decent.
Yeah, because Dinwiddie is a great backup.
Boy. Boy.
Great backup. No cap.
Ooh.
I'm
Man,
I'm mad. I'm mad that the see this is
I was gonna
hard.
say that.
Harden could have like, bro. You could have stayed where you was at if that was gonna happen. Like we had, I
They
think
had
the
a
Nets,
squad.
the
They
Nets
had a
with
squad.
what's his name? What's his name, bro?
Allen.
Uh,
Allen.
Dinwiddie, Karis LeVert,
Mm-hmm.
Jared Allen,
Yep.
Kyrie, KD, like they had us, and
Squad.
don't forget Joe, what's his name? Didn't play this year either. Joe Smith, I think his name is.
Yeah, Joe Harris. Yeah,
Joe Smith,
Yes. That's what they were
D'Angelo Russell
Joe
was on
Harris.
missing.
there.
Yeah, Joe
Yeah.
Harris. Like, dude is a 3-point specialist, so like they was at a disadvantage. But that next team a couple years ago was straight.
I had this debate with my cousin over and over. And I said, "Look, man, I'm mad that they traded for James Harden. They had a team like Young Freds, ready to roll. Them Kyrie and KD was good enough, in my opinion. Like you
Big
got
facts.
had a complete team, but you decided to get rid of him, got him, and you lost all your depth. And it just didn't make no sense to me though at all. I was really hot about that. But when you got a generational talent like him, I understand what they're doing, but at the same time, I wouldn't have broke up my team,
Because you see what how much production Jared Allen gave the Cavaliers.
bruh.
Like,
I'm telling you,
You need
man,
defense. You
you got to have.
just don't need offense. You know what I mean? There's only one ball. You need defense. You need a rim protector. You need rebounding.
and then you see what Dinwiddie did for the Mavericks. Karis LeVert had a little run with the Pacers for a second. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he had a little run. It's like, bro, like, what is y'all doing?
That don't make no sense to me, Vacay. None
He,
whatsoever, dog.
I think Levert is with the Cavs right now.
Yeah. Oh, he's with the Cavs now too.
Yeah, the Pacers traded him.
Hmm.
There's actually rumors that they might trade Miles Turner and Malcolm
What?
Brogdon.
Ooh, they
Come back to
really?
Milwaukee, Malcolm.
Y'all should have never let him go. That was my biggest dilemma. I was like, what are y'all doing for Eric Bledsoe?
I don't think he wanted to be here. But yeah, they did chose Bledsoe over him,
And y'all
which
gave
was
the
a bad
money to
decision.
him. And where is he at? The
Dang, where is
Clippers?
he?
Bledsoe.
Yeah.
He was with the Pelicans, but then they traded him.
Yeah,
I got rid of him
Bledsoe.
too.
Is he with the
Bledsoe was at your rec center with John Wall.
And Mike Beasley.
Hmm.
oh, man.
He got $1 million contract in China.
Yes. Yes, sir. I'll take that guap.
Yo, so I don't know if you guys been following the draft, but is there any player you like in the upcoming draft? Or is there any other NBA news you want to discuss?
Um, I haven't been keeping up with the draft, so I don't know too many collegiate players
Um,
like that. I need to get back on my collegiate game.
I
Yeah,
mainly just know the long slinky guy, Chet. That's the main guy that I know.
I remember him when he was like a freshman in high school.
You interested in anyone,
only
Blaze?
only person that I heard about was Shaquille O'Neal's son. That's
Oh,
about it.
Sharif O'Neal.
Yeah, and they said that he was trying to get they're gonna do a visit to the Lakers place for him to play over there. He like 6'10" or whatever to possibly try to get him drafted to the Lakers. So I mean that's the only thing that I heard, but everybody else I don't really know too well because I ain't really been focused in on them like talking about. But that's the only one that I know from that standpoint. But I need to do some more research on them.
Yeah, my next episode is gonna be about, NBA draft recap, about trades that happen. I gotta do my research too.